Hey, it's Eric O'Brien for Way of the Warrior. Two nights, two great mixed martial arts events. We had WEC 46 on Sunday night, which was amazing. And then last night, Ultimate Fight Night, another great night of fights. Amir Sadala kicked it all off, taking on Brad Blackburn. He ends up winning, and then the next fight, what can you say? Dana was 100% right, giving this fight of the night. Tom Lawler and the A-Train, Aaron Simpson. It looked like Lawler was absolutely going to kill Aaron Simpson in the first round, and then he just could not finish him. A-Train ends up squeaking out the win at the end of that. Could have gone either way. That first round was clearly a 10-8 round with Lawler just punishing Aaron Simpson and then getting extremely tired, and Simpson had much the same sort of a round over Lawler at the end of the fight. It was just a great fight all around. And then Efrain Escudero and Evan Dunham, everyone's going, Evan who? That was a sick armbar. If you are a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fan, that whole match was just amazing. And then Evan to pull out the win with that armbar that just, my arm hurts still today from looking at what happened to Efrain last night. He gets a notch on his belt as a loss, and Evan Dunham, welcome to the UFC. And then the main event was Gray Maynard taking on Nate Diaz. It was a sloppy boxing match, but Maynard looked a lot better with his striking and ends up eking out the win. And one thing I will say about Diaz is punching him in the face is not going to make him go away. Of course, the interesting thing about Gray Maynard eking past, however you'd like to say it, Nate Diaz, is that he puts him in contention to be taking on BJ Penn. But with striking like that, as much improved as it was last night, he has no chance against BJ Penn. So I'm hoping he gets a couple more fights before they feed him to the wolves, because it was a great fight last night. It was a lot of fun. People who hate Diaz are pretty excited that Gray ended up winning. People who hate Gray think it could have gone either way. It was a kind of sloppy match towards the end of it, but a fight is a fight. Those two pounded it out, but Gray Maynard not ready for BJ Penn. But what we are ready for is at the end of this month, Strikeforce, and you'll be watching a lot this week and seeing Herschel Walker making the rounds. He's going to be on Howard Stern tomorrow and talking about his return, or debut, I said. That's what I meant to say anyway. His debut in MMA, his return to professional sports, should be an interesting week. Not nearly as interesting as seeing him in the ring, but interesting nonetheless. Keep up to date on all the stuff that's going on. It's wayofthewarriorshow.com, and we'll see you Friday night, 6 o'clock.